All right, so if you're just getting into coding, I'm willing to bet you've been bombarded with advice on what tools to use. It gets confusing, right? Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise and make this choice super simple. Let's get into it.
Yeah, does that sound familiar? Use VS Code. No, you've got to use IntelliJ. One person tells you to grab a code editor. The next person swears you need an IDE. It's a lot. But honestly, if you're confused, don't worry. It just means you're asking the exact right question.
Seriously, what tool should I use is probably the first question every single new developer asks. And you know what? The best way to break it all down is with a really simple analogy. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the code editor. I want you to picture something really simple, a smart notepad. That's it, a notepad, but one that's built just for coding. So what does that actually mean? Well, a code editor is just a lightweight tool. Its whole purpose, its one main job, is to let you write and edit source code. That's it. The name of the game here is simplicity and speed. And this is what makes that notepad so incredibly smart. You've got syntax highlighting, where it colors all the keywords so you can actually read your code at a glance. Then there's autocompletion, which is a lifesaver, suggesting code as you type. And the really cool part, it's extendable. You can add plugins for pretty much anything you can think of. So let's lock this in. A code editor is your fast, focused, intelligent notepad. When you just need to get in, write some code, and get out, it's the perfect tool for the job. But what if a notepad just isn't enough? What if you're not just jotting down some code, but you need to build and test and manage an entire complex project all in one place? Well, for that, you're going to need more than a notepad. You're going to need the full workshop. And that workshop, that's what we call an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. And that word right there, integrated, that's the key. It's basically an all-in-one software suite that brings together all the tools a developer needs into one single program. Now, an IDE absolutely has a code editor inside it, that's part of the package, but then it adds a whole bunch of other heavy-duty tools. You get a built-in debugger to hunt down and squash bugs, a compiler or interpreter to actually run your code, project management tools, version control. I mean, it is the whole shebang. So let's put it all together. If the code editor is that smart notepad, the IDE is the entire workshop. It's got the workbench, all the power tools, the blueprints, the storage for all your parts, literally everything you need to build something massive from the ground up. Okay, so now we get it. We've got our smart notepad and we've got our full workshop. Let's put them head to head and see exactly how they compare. All right, let's just run through this. For purpose, the notepad is all about writing and editing code. The workshop is for the entire development process. Speed-wise, the notepad is super lightweight and fast. The workshop is heavier, a little more resource-intensive, and for features, the notepad is minimal, but you can extend it. The workshop, it comes with a full built-in tool set right out of the box. So the notepad is best for quick scripts and web dev, while the workshop really shines for those huge, large-scale projects. So that brings us to the most important question, right? Which one should you choose? Well, it really truly depends on what you're trying to build. Think of it this way. You should probably choose the notepad if you're just starting out, you want something really fast and simple, or you're just writing some scripts or maybe some basic web pages. On the other hand, you'll want to go for the workshop if you're diving into a really big, complex project. You know you're going to need some powerful debugging, or you need those advanced project management tools to keep everything organized. But here's the thing, and this is maybe the most crucial point of all. It's not a competition. It's not an either-or decision. Honestly, most professional developers use both all the time. They'll grab their notepad, their code editor, for a quick change or a small script, and then they'll fire up the full workshop, the IDE, when they're working on the main massive application. It is all about using the right tool for the right job. So you see, it was never really a question of which one is better. It was always about which one is right for what you're doing right now. And now you know the difference. You've got the smart notepad and the full workshop in your mental toolkit. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?